Rangers get a series win in Pittsburgh. This is the roundup. I don't know why I was getting so excited. I started lifting up out of my chair on that. Hello, welcome in, Ranger fans. This is the Ranger Roundup. How are we doing? Happy Monday to you. Yeah, not a terrible weekend. You know, they went for the sweep. It didn't work, right? But after getting just handled up by the Royals, the Rangers take the show on the road, head to Pittsburgh for a quick 3-game series against the Pirates. And hey, they look good for the most part. Pitching was there for, like I said, for the most part. But let's dive on into it, I suppose, because we're going to recap the 3 games, look at the standings, check out the injuries, um, then maybe some stats or rankings. Let's do that too, and then we'll look ahead because the game day. They're already on the road again, or already in Baltimore, actually. But yeah, we'll take a look at that preview, see what's up. The starting lineup should be coming out here soon. Probably need to hop over to X and check that out. If you're not following me on X or YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, you should be. At TX Rangers, I think it's just Rangers Roundup now. Yeah, I had to change it on Facebook because I got shut down. They're like, "Oh, well, this is a imitation account," or I'm pretending to be somebody. I go, "No, no. This is actually I created the podcast, okay? Back off me." Anyways, let's dive right into it. Game 1, Pittsburgh, Friday night. Was this the Friday night game? I think it was, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Man, tell you what, I am losing it. Rangers win 6-2. Rangers put up 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors. Pirates 2 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. DeGrom gets his 7th win of the season. 7-2, baby. That's right. 7-2 with a 2.24 ERA. Burrows gets the second loss of this season. He's now 1-2 with a 4.82 ERA. Rangers get things going early, score 2 in the second. I think Sam Haggerty knocked in. What did he do? That was an O'Neill Cruz kind of just lazily put his glove down, and it went right under his glove to the wall. Josh Smith scores. Haggerty's the third. They're fielding error by O'Neill Cruz. So that's the error of the game. And then a wild pitch by Mike Burrows. Sam Haggerty scores 2-0. Top of the first, baby. And then Rangers tack on 1 more in the 4th. Pirates counter with 2 in the bottom of the 4th. Rangers put 1 more up in the 5th, 1 more up in the 7th, 1 more up in the 9th. And that's it, baby. Ball game. Yeah. Absolutely looking. DeGrom looked freaking great. I mean, everybody looked good, right? So player of the game, you have player of the game, Adolis Garcia. He went 3 for 4, a homer, double, a walk, 2 RBIs, and a run. He's the one that hit a solo jam in the top of the 4th. Sounds like this. I actually just put this up I did it yesterday on YouTube if you want to see the short, but here's what it sounds like. Ranger Sports Network.
Let's see what he tries. 2-1. And there's a swing and a drive.
You can hear that smack.
Deep left field, and it is gone!
Yeah, baby.
And El Bombi right on cue.
They actually called it. So if you were watching the game or you went back and saw the clip, the short that I played, they actually put the call in for him to hit it, and then he jacks one. And it was nice. DeGrom, your second top performer, he got the win, obviously. He threw 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 7 strikeouts. Bart went 3 for 4 for Pittsburgh with an RBI. 2 home runs, both by the Rangers. I think it was Seager who got the other one in the 5th. Yeah, solo jam for him as well. So 2 home runs. That's the only 2 of the game. Total bases, Rangers 24, Pirates 9. Rangers had the only stolen base in the game. Rangers left 12 on versus the Pirates 8. And again, the Pirates had the only error. Yeah, all in all, solid game. I mean, no one really went crazy in this one, but a lot of people, you score 6 runs. Smith scored a run, Haggerty, Seager, Semien scored 2, Garcia scored 3. I'm sorry, I'm switching from the runs to the hit column. So Semien, Haggerty, Seager, Semien all had 1. Garcia had 2. 13 hits. Smith had 1. Haggerty, Seager, Berger, Duran, Carter. They all had 1. Heim had 2. So did Semien, and then Garcia had 3. So good stuff. I'm not saying a lot of strikeouts. Berger struck out 3 times. He contributed. That's 3 out of the 7 total. So it's a little, whatever. But all in all, not terrible. Again, DeGrom, great pitching outing. Milner came in for an inning, gave up a hit, had 2 strikeouts. Martin had he came in for an inning, gave up 2 hits and That's it. I'm sorry. I'm already thinking about something else, and it's like pounding me right in the brain. Garcia came in for an inning, had gave up a hit, and that's it. That's your ball game. Good looking stuff. Um, yeah, I mean, you really just have to score 3 to 4 runs if you're the Rangers. Your pitching generally keeps you in these games. I say it every single freaking show, and it's true. They shut them down. Look good. Now, let's be honest. The Pirates at the time of this, they were 30-47. They're the fifth at NL Central. They're not a really great team, but you have to beat the bad teams too, right? I mean, they're at home. They could do a little bit of damage, but thank goodness DeGrom was on the bump, and we'll move on to game two. Game two, Rangers, they got the win 3-2, a little bit closer. Rocker was on the mound. He actually looks good. He struggles away from Arlington. He's not bad at Arlington, but is terrible on the road. And this, I think, is going to get his confidence up. Rangers win 3-2, put up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Pirates, 2 runs on 5 hits and had an error. Rocker has got his third win of the season. He's 3-4 with a 6.68 ERA. Kelly gets his 10th loss of the season. He's now 1-10 with a 4.02 ERA. That's a crazy stat for someone that's got it's not even a crazy ERA. But anyways, Martin got a second save in the season. He's got a 1.48 ERA. Yeah, not a lot of action in this one. Obviously, it's 3-2. Rangers get going in the third, put up 1. Pirates put up 1 in the fifth. Rangers counter with 2 in the top of the 6. Pirates 1 in the bottom of the 6, and that's pretty much it. Nothing doing from 7, 8, 9. All goose eggs there. So, but the story that I think the day was Rocker, right? He's your player of the game. He threw 5 and 1/3 inning. He got the win, gave up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, had 4 strikeouts. Keller had he's another top performer. He threw 5 and 2/3 inning, only gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Milner, obviously, it's a pitching duel. If you look at it, I mean, all the top performers are pitchers. Milner threw an inning and 2/3, no hits, no earned runs, had 2 strikeouts, no homers in this game. Pirates had 5 total bases versus the Rangers 4. They also had the only 2 stolen bases in the game, and they left 6 on versus the Rangers 4. They did commit the only error, as we mentioned earlier. So, but yeah, hats off to Rocker. He looked good. There was, got a little loose slightly, but all in all, solid outing for sure. Armstrong came in through an inning, nothing doing, no hits, no runs, no nothing. Milner, as you mentioned, I talked about him hitting the top performer there, had 2 strikeouts to an inning and 2/3. Martin came in for the save, through an inning, had 2 strikeouts. So there you go. And these ERAs are insane. Like Rocker's got a 6.68, which is coming down. Like I said, he was so all over the place. I think it was him that he just got shelled in Cincinnati, and it's never really recovered. Got sent back to the minors, this and that. But Armstrong 3.27, Milner 2.15, and Martin 1.48. Pretty good stuff. You're excited about this one. Like I said, bats were kind of cold. It's more of a pitching duel. Keller had a hell of a game as well. But as far as hits goes, there was only 4. Smith had 1, Seager had 1, Carter had 1, Higashioka had 1. And I'm not saying a lot of strikeouts, but both teams struck out 8 times. I'll say this: Seager and Simeon are the only 2 that didn't strike out on the Rangers, and Haggerty's the only one that struck out more than once. So, not a terrible lineup, but you do see Duran making his way over to first base. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Yeah. Anyway, not bad, right? Sunday, you're going for the sweep. It's like a 12:35 start time. I was hanging outside, had it on the radio. I was like, oh, here we go, baby. I'm just kind of floating around, having a couple cold ones, and you know, I got let down. It was so close for the first, 3 or 4 innings, and then they went to S in a hard way. Anyways, Pirates get the win 8-3. Rangers put up 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Pirates 8 runs on 15 hits and no errors. Falter gets his 6th win of the season, 6-3 with a 3.59 ERA. Leiter gets his 5th loss of the season, 4-5, he's 4-5 with a 4.55 ERA. He did okay, and then he just started getting shell shocked. I mean, they were just teeing off on him. All your top performers, Horwitz, Pham, and Reynolds all went crazy. Not really going anything else other than that. No homers in this game. Total bases, Pirates 20 versus the Rangers 7. No stolen bases. Pirates left 9 on versus the Rangers 6. And clean sheet, no errors. So, yeah, I mean, it's just when it went south, Rangers put up 2 in the second. Pirates put up 2 in the fourth, and then 5 in the fifth. Tacked on 1 more in the seventh, but the Rangers could only muster up 1 more run in the sixth, and that was it. So nothing doing. a tough outing for the kid, to be honest. Um, Flip on over here real quick because he wasn't the only. We only had two pitchers yesterday. Boschley. It's Boschley or Bushley. Oh my god! I listened to it again. I go, I cannot get this guy's name right. I'm pretty sure it's Boschley. I think that's what they said. He came in and threw 4 innings, gave up 10 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, and had a walk and a strikeout, or gave up a walk and a strikeout. So they were just like, screw it, just stay in there, man. You know what I mean? Like, why waste another arm? It's not like the game was out of hand, but hitting wise, it just didn't look like they were going to come back, right? Uh, not much hits, not many hits going on. Haggerty had a pair, and then Himes, Smith, Young, and Duran each had a hit. Garcia, Simeons, and Seager and Langford all blanked on that. Team had together a total of 5 walks, which is nice. Garcia had 2 of them, which is insane because usually he's just swinging everything. And that's one thing you notice with Langford as well. Langford actually got a walk too, along with Haggerty. So 6 strikeouts, 2 for Duran, 1 for Josh Young. Adolis Garcia had 1. Seager had 2, and that'll do it. But yeah, you're trying to sweep a team. They're not great, but they're not good. I don't know. They're not terrible. I never can think of the Pirates just being a god awful team. But I mean, it is what it is, right? They're 31-48 after this one, or was that's going into it? I think they're 32-48 now. So I mean, was that 16 games under 500? Rangers should have. I wish they would have swept them, but it's fine. Get 2 out of 3. Move on to Baltimore. Right now, the Rangers are in 3rd place of the AL West. They're 38-40 with a 4.87 win percentage. 7 games back on Houston. 2 games back on the Mariners. Half game up on it. The Angels. They're 2 games back on the wild card. Currently 6-4 on their last 10 on a 1-game losing streak. They're plus 16 on the run scored versus run allowed differential. 282 versus 266 for that. They're 26, or man, I am all over the place. 23-16 at home, 15-24 on the road. They're 20-27 against teams that are better or over 500. Next up, the Baltimore Orioles, who are in the cellar in the AL East. They've had a rough season. They're 33-44, 4.29 win percentage, 12 games back on the Yanks. They're 6.5 games back on the wild card, 6-4 in their last 10 on a 2-game losing streak. They're negative 85 on the run scored versus runs allowed difference. They're 16-19 at home, not great. 17-25 away, and 21-26 against teams above 500 with a record above 500. So there you go. Here's some latest on your injuries. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Jake Berger, left side tightness. IL date was 2 days ago, June 21st. There's no expected return date. It's TBD at the moment. He landed on the injured list. He landed on the injured list with a left oblique strain after leading in the 8th inning of the June 20th win over the Pirates. What does it say? It strain after leading in the whatever. Anyways, Rangers don't expect he'll need too much more than 10 days, but they kept it at TBD. So as you can imagine, we got to pull someone up. Justin Foscue was recalled from AAA Round Rock, and obviously Berger's on the 10-day IL. Now I was sitting there watching Eovaldi throw, and I think it was John Gray was throwing as well. We'll get to them real quick. Also, you have Wyatt Langford. He had back stiffness. They're like always expected to return. It's like a day. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So he got and this was on the 21st. So yeah, he came back the following day. Or he said he should play on the 22nd. So yeah, it was just something to kind of take note of with that back stiffness with Langford. So it's like, all right, so what are we gonna do here? It's like, is he gonna be able to maybe take a couple days off when he gets back to Arlington? I could see that in the future. Eovaldi, he's supposed to be back late June. Guess what? It's late June at this point. He threw a 50-plus pitch and 3 simulated innings of live batting practice on June 21st at PNC Park. He could be activated in the coming week if he recovers well. I don't think there's any reason to rush him back unless you just want him to make sure they're able to beat the struggling Orioles. Then you have John Gray through a glorified bullpen of 35 pitches against the Ghost Hitters on June 21st at PNC Park. He's progressing really well and could be activated sooner if he joins the bullpen. So there you go. Pretty good stuff there. And another kind of quick hit, Josh Smith, left hamstring tightness. He returned to the lineup June 20th against the Pirates after missing 3 straight games with hamstring tightness. He's back, but it's like hamstrings and the long season. I bet all these guys are just ready for the All-Star break. They have to be, right? Anyways, there's your injuries. If you want to we could take a look at hitting real quick and stats for the team. That is, I have obviously, if you look at bats and things like that, Marcus Semien always leads a team in games. He's 77 games. Next up would be Adolis Garcia at 73, but he's had 271 at bats. Next up, Garcia 259, and then it just starts kind of dropping off pretty bad from there. Homers, Langford leads the team 13. Berger, only other person in double digits at 10. I feel like it was last year or the year before where you had 3 guys already in double digits. Maybe 4. I don't know. It just seems like it's been a slow freaking year. Obviously, Garcia's leading the team in RBIs at 37, Semien at 32, Langford at 31, Josh Young at 30. Everyone else is below that. Berger is at 29, just to um, mention him. Langford and Garcia both are in the 70s for strikeouts. Langford 72, Garcia 70. A lot of swinging and missing from those guys, but you kind of give at least Garcia always, benefit of a doubt. Now he did get benched for a couple games due to the slumping and whatnot, but just that's a high number. That's a really high number. Stolen bases, Langford leads the team with 11. Only person above or in double digits. Next person up was Josh Smith with 8. So not a lot going on there. As far as batting average goes, after non-qualified players are hidden. This is according to MLB.com/Rangers/stats/batting-average. Just FYI. Josh Smith leads the team 284. And next up, Josh Young, 242. Wyatt Langford, 237. Garcia, 232. Everybody else is below that. So OPS, Smith, 781. Langford, 750. And then everyone else is in the sixes. At least qualifies. Garcia, 686. Young, 666. Berger, 656. And Semien, 645. Big difference from last year and the year before. Obviously, when we start looking at these, I'm just like, oh my God. I don't mean to be a downer. I'm just saying. And then the only person that qualifies for ERA when you sort by ERA is Jacob deGrom, 2.24 ERA, leads the team, obviously, with that. But it's like when you selected it, it sorts and then it kicks out people who just haven't qualified. Oh, buddy. Anyways, if you want to look at team for hitting, average wise, Rangers are at 26, overall in the whole league. Now, yeah, I don't know, man. They got a 228 versus, say, the number one team is 264. It's quite close. Yeah, I'm just looking at all of MLB. And I'm like, oh my God, they're 13th in the AL, only above the Angels and White Sox. Yeah, yep. I mean, just come on. The hitting it, but it's starting to turn around. That's why I didn't really want to look at this because it is kind of a downer. It's kind of a whip, to be honest with you. And for ERA, Rangers are the first at NL, or excuse me, AL, 3.23 ERA. They lead the AL. They're in second place behind the Mets in the total league in the MLB, 3.20 versus 3.23. Good stuff in that category. Obviously, pitching. I don't know where this team would be without the pitching they have, even though they get blown out every so often. But your studs, and just wait, till you have a healthy rotation. Everything's going to be fine. Just relax. It's going to be okay. All right. The 3 games coming up for the Orioles. Actually, we'll preview these real quick and then we're going to get out of here. I got to log back on and get some work done. So tonight, Monday, June 23rd, 5:35 pitch time. That's central time for us. Patrick Corbin's taking on Trevor Rogers, lefty versus lefty. Corbin's 4-6 with a 3.91 ERA and 53 strikeouts. Rogers is 0-0 with a 3.12 ERA and 9 strikeouts. No one is listed for the Rangers for Tuesday or Wednesday. No one is listed for the Orioles on Wednesday, but we know on Tuesday you're going to have Charlie Morton coming out. Now, Tuesday's the same start time, 5:35 Central Time. Morton's a righty, 4-7 ERA or 4-7 record with a 6.54 ERA, 74 strikeouts, and then I'm same game time on Wednesday, but just no one's listed yet. So I'll keep an eye out for that because I think they're waiting to see if Eovaldi's coming back, and I'm thinking that if he's going to be activated, and then obviously, with some of the injuries and nagging, I don't know. It just people getting worn out already. It's been a long year already. They got a lot of miles on them tires. So, but I would expect the bullpen. I don't know. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Oh, maybe Wednesday. But we'll see. I'll post it whenever I see it on X at TX Rangers Pod, Ranger Roundup Pod. What is my handle on there? This is the kind of crap I should probably know, and it's kind of annoying. I'm on here. Why not do it? Yeah, it's at TX Rangers Pod. I was right the first time. I'm usually never right the first time. So at TX Rangers Pod, head on over there. And then on YouTube is Texas Rangers Roundup Podcast. On Facebook is Texas Rangers. Actually, it's just Rangers Roundup Podcast. So go over there, drop a follow, hit up Instagram if you want as well. Appreciate all the love, support, everyone who listens to this show, because you know what? I see that you're out there and I see that you're listening, and I appreciate the support. So I hope they have a great week, or hope you have a great week. Hope the Rangers get off to a good start here in Baltimore. With struggling team, this could be another series, another very important series for them to win, get 2 out of 3, or possibly sweep. But let's get out of here. Let's go Rangers.
Let's go Rangers! Yeah. Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers!
Thanks for listening to the Roundup.